Hi guys, I'm Sifu Mike. I'm going to talk to you about my 12 strikes with a single stick, alright? 12 strikes with a stick, alright? This is my 12 strikes, okay? So I'm going to show it to you a couple times, and then I'm going to talk about it in detail and go over all 12 of my 12 strikes with the stick, okay? So, looking straight at you, I'm going to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And if I want, I can put it in my other hand and do it again on the other side. Okay, but we're going to stick to one side for right now. I'm going to turn and face this way so you can see it from the profile. Okay, so we get 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And if I was really slick, I'd count in a different language. I've got an assistant who can count like 15 of them. I can barely count in one. Right? So, do this one more time because I like to do things in sets of threes. Alright, so we go here, facing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, those are my 12 strikes. Okay, so going to talk about them. Alright, first things first, not going to talk about how to hold the stick. That's going to be a different video. Not going to talk about the footwork. Also going to be a different video. I will say this for those of you who are astute in watching my feet. Okay, you'll notice that both feet do not do the same things. That's because I had brain cancer back in 2008, and that left me with what's called a neuromuscular disorder, where my brain doesn't talk to my right side the same that it talks to my left. So despite my best efforts, they really don't match up as much as I would like. Okay, so that's why the left side goes ball to heel, and the right side goes heel to ball. Alright, they don't match up. Again, footwork though is going to be covered in another video. This video, I'm just talking about my 12 strikes, okay? They are very much based on Modern Arnis, okay? But they're not exact, okay? I don't have the exact same strikes that Modern Arnis does. And there's a reason for that, okay? Every stick art that I've been in, every style, okay, whether it be Dos de Paris, One to Walk, Modern Arnis, right? Every single one of them has their own version of 12 strikes. Okay, I know like, this is basically a form and I know like 5 of them. Okay, so this is my 12 strikes based on that. And the thing is, these 12 strikes, like I said, think of them as a form. They are indicative of the techniques that are taught within that style. Okay, so the reason why mine are a little different is because of the techniques that I'm teaching later on. Okay, everything builds off of this. This is like the very basis. Let me use my words, man. My excuse is that it's late and I'm tired, but no real excuse. Basics. Okay, the building blocks, the very roots of my stick curriculum is these 12 strikes. Okay, and I have a long range version of it, which is what I just demonstrated. I have a close range version, which is kind of like fighting in a phone booth, and then I have a knife version, which is based off that, and flip it around, reverse grip, based off that. Those are all going to be separate videos, by the way. I'm not covering that today, so just covering my 12 strikes. Alright, now, a lot of places, like I said, they have their own 12 strikes. That's awesome. They're indicative of what they teach. Hopefully, there are some places that kind of view Filipino martial arts as like an add-on, and so they're only getting certain techniques and just bringing it in so they have more to teach their students. Fine, something is better than nothing, right? It's just sometimes they don't quite know what they're building to, what they're going to, right? And that's why you kind of see a lot of these different strikes, is that sometimes they're just doing the strikes, man. They're just doing motions, but they have the idea, the basic idea of what they're doing. They just don't have the complicated version of what comes next. That's a lot of words, man. Anyway, so back to my 12 strikes. Alright, 12 strikes with the stick. This, like I said, is going to be more of a medium to long range technique in that I am stepping forward. Okay, so I'm using Bob here. I'm going to be hitting Bob. We're actually going to use an action flex so I can really hit Bob instead of this. This is the actual stick. You know, Bob's made to be hit. That's his purpose in life. He enjoys it. I've also found it's really bad for retention. If I consistently like hit my students, they tend to not like that. They don't like being hit all the time, repeatedly. And so I try to not do that. If I can, you know, hit the Bob. That's what he's made for. Hit him. He's a human analog wave master. Okay, so my 12 strikes, like I said, medium range. If I'm here, right, I'm not using any footwork. I can't really touch him. I can't even poke him. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is taking a step forward, and then my stick can touch my target. Right, that's how I know I'm in this kind of range. Coincidentally, all right, for those of you mixed martial artists, this is going to be the same range as kicking. Okay, so without hitting, if I bring this leg up, I'm not moving this side. I'm not moving this leg. I'm just going to pivot so my knees are better. Right, open my hips. That's also why I'm wearing this pink sash. It's actually two reasons. One, for the contrast so you can see my hips as I move. Right. And B is to hold my pants up because I'm skinny, man. And these are old ski pants. They got no elastic. So I'm here. I'm in this range. Same range as kicking. So I turn the foot. I come up. Boom. Look at that. My shin is hitting his midsection. So it's the same range, but I've got to step into it. Okay. So this is my step. I'm stepping into it. Another reason why I really like this is the same side. Okay. Even when I do a backhand strike, it's going to be same side. The reason for that is, watch my hips. Okay? When I swing, boom, I come all the way through. So I'm no longer hitting my target. I'm hitting something over here. The target just happens to be in the way, right? So if I'm here, back leg comes forward, all the way moving forward, then I'm twisting, boom. Get that nice swoosh. Okay, I can do the same thing, backhand, just really pulling it all the way through. That's what I want. Okay, using my hips. Now, this is a blunt object. You can totally be here and not move the feet at all. A lot of places do that. They have variations, static variations of their hitting. They hit and pop it back, boom, pop it back, hit, pop it back, right? Or they can do fluid, bam, come all the way through. No feet at all, or footwork, okay? Boom, coming all the way through. So there's variations of the same deal, okay? You can always pop it, come back based on where you're at, or you can come all the way through, or like I said, you can have the other foot forward and just not turn as much and not use as much of your body. I like to use a lot of my body, because I don't have that much. Gotta use what I got, man. I gotta use it all. So I'm going to switch now from real weapon to fake weapon. Okay, so I can actually hit the Bob. Alright, and when I hold this guy, I'm gonna be kind of high up on it just for weight purposes. So, like I said, nice, good. I can hit Bob with this guy. This is kind of a foam-covered metal or plastic rod called Action Flex, a high impact. Good stuff. Alright, so I'm here. First strike is like diagonal. I'm coming down. Now the thing is, when you're hitting with a stick, at least when I'm hitting with a stick, I'm aiming for bones. It's a brute force object, blunt trauma. Alright, so I can either be hitting all these bones in the head, or I can be hitting that collarbone. It doesn't take that much to actually break a collarbone. Okay, and we're talking, you know, a piece of wood. It's a stick, right? So I'm just hitting right in here, and if I catch in the middle, if I get the squishy neck part, that's awesome. I get jugular. It's gonna be a hard shot, and I can actually knock him out if I, you know, or worse. Right? Could always be a lot worse. Everything could be better. Everything could be worse. But I'm here, and again, I'm just kind of stepping into it, boom, coming through. And that was me just using my body, getting that nice loud smack. Okay, so I got my forehand up here, same thing, it's a backhand going to the same side. A lot of these have mirrored sides. Okay, if you hit one side, you're going to hit the other side. Okay, it's just a drill, it's just a form. Okay, it's a pattern. Right? So here's my 1 and 2. My 2, I come through. My 3, I'm actually going more for the hips. That's my target area. I want to hit the bone. I want to hit that guy. The hips, if they know how to use them, they can be utilized to great success, great advantage. So I want to take those guys out when I strike. Right? Now, if I happen to go higher, hey, ribs, awesome. But that's where I'm aiming without, I mean, I can theoretically hit anywhere in here. So it's a horizontal strike, right? Same thing for my number 4. I could go here, but just for training purposes, I go up here. I'm going to be hitting high. Now, if their arm is in the way, you see Bob has no arms, so I could be hitting their elbow. All right, that's another target area that I like. All right, take out that arm so they can't actually use that against me. Okay, so I have hips and I have elbow. All right, but I can also do the same thing on the other side. Here or here, again, it's a form, it's a cover. But for the sake of the form, I'm going high, I'm going up here, or I'm trying to catch the shoulder. Again, it's boom, man. It doesn't really matter if I hit hard enough. Again, using my hips. Boom, I come all the way through. Okay, now, number 5, coming straight up the middle, and I'm poking right there. Okay, I'm aiming for the belly button best I can. In knife fighting, you think belly button down, it's going to be a very slow, painful death. They bleed internally, belly button up. I can get the diaphragm, depending on the length of my knife. Okay, that can be a very quick death because they can't breathe. But here I got a stick, right? So I'm going to be aiming for that particular area. And this, to me, is going to be more of a defensive poke in that they're coming into it, right? But even still, I mean, that's going to be most of my pokes. I'm going right here, right in the belly button. Now, if I happen to just slide down, hey, that's awesome. Yeah. So I'm here. That's number 5. What I like to do now is in Modern Arnis, they poke the chest, and in Blunt Walk they also poke the chest. I don't poke the chest that much because there's a lot of meat right here. I can definitely stop them. It's a lot of force coming into a very small area, and so it can be painful. But I kind of want to cause more damage. I really do. So I'm actually going to be training to hit over here on the side. Okay. And again, this is a drill because ideally, you know, if I'm fighting whatever, I'm going to hit that as I move and come across, right? And again, this relates to my 12 strikes with close range or with a knife and stuff like that. So my 6 is going to be hitting here on the side. My 7, if I come through and I hit the other side, okay? So I'm poking that guy, right? Again, a lot of times I go up here, you'll see this a lot. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I teach here. I like the squishy parts, okay? That's one of the things I think about when I poke. I'm going to be aiming for squishy parts, nothing with bone directly behind them, okay? When I strike, though, I'm going to be hitting something that has bone because I want to break the bone. That's how I see the world. Anyways, so 7. Now 8, I'm going to go down to the knees. Now 5 here has no knees. Got no knees. So just kind of tap that, but that's the idea. A lot of people, because it's in the air, I see them do this, might know people, you know, their knees aren't going to be where your knee is. They're going to be out here, so you're going to extend that, so I'm like, boom. Right. Now, number 9 is the other side. Okay, getting the other knee. I want both knees. So it's a boom, forehand, low. Okay, just tapping that. I've got no knees. Now I'm going to come up. My number 10 is going to be another poke. Again, I'm going for a squishy part, right? Eyeball, right? if I can help it, because he knows Bob, I can do that. If it's a person, right, don't actually jam stick it to the eye if you're practicing. Going through, alright, that's what we're practicing. Just boom, going through, but you know, with Bob, you can hit that kind of deal. And so this is going to be a poke to one side of his face. That's my 10. Okay, 11 is going to be the other side of the face, kind of a backhand poke. Okay, so I got one more. I'm going to switch my feet, and to be bladed, I'm going to go to the crown of the head. Right, come all the way through. Bring my stick up, give it to my left hand, and I'm already set up to do it all on the other side. Tap, tap, face, face, boom. Okay, and then giving it to my other hand. Alright, so those are going to be my 12 strikes from kind of a medium range. Again, I'm not here. I got a step to actually make contact, and I want to make that contact because, hey, maybe if he blocks it, comes to here, bam, you hit that. I can jam a punyan to him, the handle. Alright, there's a whole lot of things I can do. I can mix and match a lot of my martial arts into this, and not just do the stick stuff. But that's me, Filipino stuff with the mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts, that's what I do. So my 12 strikes from kind of long, medium range, based on Modern Arnis, and this all funnels into all the stuff that I have that I teach in my school. Okay, so those videos where I talk about all the things that I teach in my school, they're going to be at thedragonmethod.com. Okay, thedragonmethod.com. You're going to find all those things. I have plans to put everything that I know and teach and then some on that website. Okay, so you want to go there and check out all the things that I talked about, but didn't actually demonstrate and do in this video. Okay, I just talked about the 12 strikes, but there's a whole lot more to it. I want to share that with you. It's going to be at thedragonmethod.com. Alright, now, this is on YouTube, so like, share, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. You know, be sure to check back more because I'm always going to be posting stuff. Right? And definitely, like I said, man, can't stress enough, go to thedragonmethod.com, man, and learn more stuff. Hope you learned stuff in this video. And yeah, man, that way you can be awesome. This is my 12 strikes. Hope you enjoyed it, and take it easy.